Hey everyone, welcome to Tech Wired. In this video, we are going to solve problem number 1402, reducing dishes. First, we'll see the explanation of the problem statement, then the logic and the code. Now let's dive into the solution. So here I've taken the first example from the Leetcode website. So in this problem, we are given an input array of satisfaction level, right, of n dishes. And we need to maximize the sum of lifetime coefficient value, right? So to maximize this, I can prepare my dishes in any order, and also I can get rid of some dishes to maximize the lifetime coefficient, right? So in order to get the maximum sum, I'm going to sort the input array in decreasing order, right? This will ensure that I will have the maximum satisfaction level value at the front, right? So if I sort this input array, I will get 5, 0, -1, -8, and -9, right? So here I have the sorted input array. So by looking at this, we can see that we have the maximum satisfaction level a particular dish that gives, right? So we need to prepare this dish in order to increase the satisfaction level. So then I will be having two variables. One is result and one is prefix sum variable. Both will be initialized as 0 at the start. So initially I will pick the first value, that is 5 here. I will add 5 to my prefix sum. Now I'm going to maximize, right? So before adding prefix sum to my result variable, I need to check whether this particular prefix sum is going to contribute positively or not, right? That is the after adding the ith dish, whether I'm going to maximize the result or not. That's what we are doing here. So here it is not negative. So I'm going to add prefix sum to my result. So my result will become 5 now. Then I will move my I pointer. I will pick the next dish satisfaction level, that is 0. So I will add 0 to my prefix sum. It is going to be 5 again. So I'm going to check, is my prefix sum is less than 0 or not? That is, it is negative or not? No, it is positive again. I will just add the prefix sum to my current result variable. Now result becomes 10. Now I will again move my I pointer. So here -1 is the satisfaction level of the ith dish, right? Here in this case it is the third dish, right? So the satisfaction level of the third dish is -1. That is what -1 refers to, right? Now I will add minus to my prefix sum. So my prefix sum becomes 4 now. So now I need to check whether after adding the ith dish, that is -1, is my prefix sum, the overall satisfaction level, has been reduced negatively or not. No, it is not negative, right? So I will just add prefix sum to the result variable. Now result becomes 14. Now I will pick the next satisfaction level, right? That is -8. Now I will again add 8 to the prefix sum. Now prefix sum becomes -4, which means if I add this to my result, my total maximum satisfaction level is going to reduce, right? That is, it is going to contribute negative to the situation. So whenever my prefix becomes negative, I will just break out of the loop. I can ignore rest of the dishes. And finally, I will return the maximum result, right? That is 14 in this case. So that's all the logic here. So the time complexity is n log n since we are sorting, and space will be order of 1 since we are not using any space, right? So now we will see the code. So before we code, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please like and subscribe. This will motivate me to upload more videos in future, and also check out my previous videos and keep supporting, guys. So initially I will sort my input array in decreasing order, right? So here in Python I'm putting reverse is equal to true, right? Then I will be taking the length of the input array, right? Then I will be having pre-sum and result. Both will be 0 at the start. Then I will iterate through the input array, right? First, I will add pre-sum to my current satisfaction level. Then I will check is my pre-sum is negative or not. If it is negative, then that particular ith dish is going to contribute negative to the situation. So I need to ignore that. In that case, I will just break out of the loop. Else, I will just keep on adding the pre-sum to my result variable. Then finally, I will return my result variable, right? I think it's fine. Let's run the code. As you guys see, it's pretty much efficient. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. This will motivate me to upload more videos in future. And also check out my previous videos. Keep supporting. Happy learning. Cheers, guys.